Hi, it's Malcolm here, and welcome to another Greyhound card software update. So, I've been tinkering with a couple of ideas this week. I've had suggestions about putting in the last five results as an average. So, we add up all the last five results. But then I've had emails saying, well, there's no point putting that in because it's no good, it doesn't help. And I've got other people saying, well, if you do this and do that, you get a better idea of the averages and stuff like that. So, I'm still thinking about that one. Um, but what I wanted to do and what I've done today is, and this is in on the 21st of March, is I've added in place strike rates. And I've wanted to do this for some time because I've noticed that actually the place strike rates are actually quite good. Now, there's a bit of a clarification here that these are from my own results database. I'm not going out and getting them from somewhere else. I collect results. I've got hundreds and thousands of Greyhound results. And so every time this rating is put together, it's put it together in my database, which will normally be, whereas sometimes you see on race cars like really weird races that aren't televised or stuff like that. This is only going to be with races that were on Betfair. So it may differ slightly from any other cards you see or whatever. But basically it's the place strike rate based on my database. Now, a couple of things. We've got two columns of race data here. So, and it's getting a little bit mucky and I might have to have a look at it. But basically you've got runs, wins, strike rate and place strike rate at this distance, class and course. Okay, so this is this column here. So basically it's in this class. This is what they've done up to now. So, 33%, 26%, 25%. So these are the place. And then we've got the overall wins, runs and strike rate. So that's all their history in the database added together and given you the strike rate. So in this case 23 and 44 place. So that's quite a good place strike rate, 50% strike rate. So they're all pretty good things to look out for. And so if you go through the race card, you'll notice some of these are up at 75% and things like that. And I've kind of already started to think about the top one in the race, as long as it may be over 50 or 60. But as with everybody, I'm just trialing this out. So I trialed it out for a little while just before I shot this video about an hour ago. And as you can see, so on, let's have a look at this race. So it's the 102. So let's go back to the 1302 and we can see where my decision might have come from on that. So it's an Oxford race. Now, Oxford hasn't been around for ages, so the statistics are a little bit strange. So I think I was on No Name Maeve, which is only 25%, but I quite like the 48% overall on this here as well. So if we go back, as you can see, oh no, I wasn't. Was I? Yes, I was. Sorry, I was on No Name Maeve. It didn't win. Grandpa Row and Jurassic Ace were the ones. Grandpa Row and Jurassic 8. Always difficult when you don't know anything about a runner, of course. So yeah, it didn't particularly work on that one, but it wasn't a strong race anyway, probably not the best to go on. So the next race was the 1306, and I think I pretty much would have gone for Blaze Way Grimble at 50%. That was the highest. These were pretty average on all of them, apart from a couple. So there was nothing really to back that up, but I like 50%. So let's just check that. So you can't probably see it there, can you? Yeah, so there you are. Blazeway Grimble. I was on that. I mean, I was playing about, so I was only putting 10 pence on because I haven't got a clue whether this is going to work or not. But that was a winner. So 1-1, lost one, basically. Then the next one we were on was up over there was Old Fortune. So on the 1309. So Old Fortune, again a 50%er. I actually do think 50%ers are probably borderline, but still, it's what you think. 36 there, so that was kind of lower. So if we have a look back, who got that? So it was TC Azza and Stories Girl. So Stories Girl, was pretty high on that mark, higher in that one, so that was the highest. And TC was 38, so not yeah, a bit higher than ours, but there was a 40 there as well. So, but based on 20 and 48, it was a difficult one to do. Mine was 50. I think that was a good call at the time. So we just go to 1330 Central Park, where I was on Seeker's Gift. So Seeker's Gift was 55.56 again. Quite high, you know, overall quite strong runners on the place side of things. And it wasn't particularly strong on this side either, but I'm just testing like 50s and that kind of thing. So, and again, that won that race. I lost the next two, but what I wanted to do is come back down to this one, which was the 1336. So we go to 1336. And so Jack's Leg Ecron was at 60%, 66%. So it was the highest there. But we had Athame Blue as well at 60% with 44. So it was difficult to choose between those two. So as you can see, I went on Athame Blue in the end, but they both placed. Athame Blue and JX, and they were both the highest in that race. So that was really quite interesting. But I got a nice win at 4.10 on Athame Blue. So yeah, sometimes it's a little bit difficult, but I like the 60. It was close to 67 and 40, but either of those came in. And if you think about it, 66, that was far higher than most other runners in the race. So I think that was a good one. So overall, if you take 10 pence as a point, I actually am up 44 pence, so 4 points in just, you know, about an hour's betting. But I don't know. It seemed to work. So we will see how it goes. But I think it's a good addition to the cards, and I hope as members you actually like it. And if you're not a member, you may consider. I'll put a link in the description below, and there'll probably be one appear here as well. So if you want to go over to the race cards. And if you see this on YouTube and you like it, please like it and support the channel if you can. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next update video, which may include these 5 averages of speeds. I'm still looking at that at the moment. I'm not sure exactly when that would be, but I think this is a good addition for now, and we can have a look at this. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.